Alright guys, here we are with the first sonnet video. I am doing sonnet 11. And so we'll start out by first reading the beginning, the intro. And that is the lines I have pulled up right here. As fast as thou shalt wane, so fast that thou growest, in one of thine from which thou departest, in that flesh and blood which you youngly thou bestoweth, thou mayst call thine when thou from youth convertest. Fun stuff, right? Really complicated language there. Alright, well, we'll start off by saying that this poem definitely fits into the group of the procreation poems, which is the first 17 that Shakespeare wrote. He wrote these pretty much go out and say, let's go out and make some babies. He's saying to complete your lives, and to complete lives you have to do that. And actually, it shares a lot of the same meaning as the first one. The first one in number 11 I found were actually very similar. And this is because they simply share the same meaning, which a lot of the procreation poems will share the same meaning. And the reason why I'm getting this is because even within the first line, you can already tell this is going to be part of the procreation, simply because it's pretty much stated the theme right there and then. It says, "As fast as thou shalt wane, so fast as thou growest," and this is pretty much saying, as fast as you change, so fast that you grow. And this is talking about life is not as much really short, but that you should really they're saying that it is really short and that you're growing up really fast, and so you need to go out and finish your life and make those babies. This definitely sets the beginning lines definitely set the theme of the story, and that's exactly where I got the theme. Now let's go into the sonnet line analysis. Since I read the first intro the intro to you, I'll go ahead and read my translation of that. And I said that as fast as you change, so fast as you grow. A child from which you departed from, and flesh and blood from your youth you bestow. And that's all that I read. Oh wait, no, I have one more line. You call yourself different from your youth, and that's actually where I got that. That's what I got from that poem. And that was the section. That was the intro. And as I said in the first part, this definitely introduces the main theme to the sonnet, and it definitely fits within the procreation because they all share the same meanings, especially number one. They both share a lot of the same meanings. It demonstrates it perfectly, the theme, because within the first couple lines you already know what this poem is going to be about. Next time I'm talking about the answer, and the answer I believed was the line, "Youth is grow fast and they change quickly." And this is actually pretty much the same as the first line because he keeps repeating himself because he's trying to get this point across, I guess. And this is because it states the answer actually several places. This is one of them, and it's because the question in the main part is you always talking about going out and making those babies and finishing up your life, and so that kind of answers that question. And I guess now we'll talk about the turn. The turn, I believe, was right in here. I'll have to look up. Oh, it says, "If all were minded so, the time should cease." And this is kind of where he's kind of switches parts of the poem. Instead of talking about what I read to you in the first part, he instead starts talking about other stuff. Um, Such as like how old they will eventually get, and how you're not finishing out your life unless you go out and make those babies. So that's when it starts switching. It turns the poem around, and it makes a lot of changes afterwards, such as just him not talking about the same thing. Well, I believe that's my first video, so stick around for the second one.